Welcome to the Photon Energy Services webinar on new solar opportunities for Southern California schools. The Southern California region is endowed with one of the richest solar profiles in the world. Even so, solar installations in the Southern California Edison territory have lagged behind that of the Northern California's Pacific Gas and Electric. This webinar will provide an executive overview of the reasons why solar hasn't been deployed more widely in Southern California and why that is likely to change in the near coming months. My name is Reed Rutherford. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Photon Energy Services. I'll be providing a brief introduction of Photon and our topic prior to turning this session over to my colleague, Dustin Keel. In the interest of keeping our time short, our presentation will only last about 20 minutes. We'll follow with a brief question and answer time. Our objective is to close the session no later than 10:30. If you have any questions, I would note that there is a place where you can type in questions on the right-hand side of your screen. Please feel free to use that during the program. At the end of the session, we will try to address as many of them as possible, and certainly any extras will be dealt with at a later time. First, though, let me give you a quick background on Photon itself. Photon is a turnkey developer and integrator of distributed solar electric generating systems for large-scale institutional, commercial, and utility users. Our objective is to make clean power affordable by providing the analysis necessary to develop cost-effective systems for businesses, institutions, nonprofits, and government users. Photon is based in Silicon Valley. We maintain offices in the Los Angeles region. Photon is a direct participant in over 11 photovoltaic projects for corporations, schools, and institutions. Our affiliates have extensive experience on projects throughout California. I should note that these projects include over 8 megawatts of experience with projects approved by the Division of the State Architect. Photon brings together best-of-breed partners to develop cost-effective, high-quality photovoltaic generating systems for large-scale electricity users. Our topic this morning is solar for Southern California schools. In the past, despite Southern California's rich solar resources and the fact that Southern California Edison is the largest utility in the state, solar has not been widely deployed there. Our webinar this morning will provide an executive overview of why SCE has lagged behind, and more importantly, however, will outline the reasons why this is likely to change in the coming months and how Southern California schools can install cost-effective solar systems. Our presenter this morning is my colleague, Dustin Keel, co-founder and executive VP of Photon. Dustin is a recognized expert in solar and electricity analysis. He's responsible for having developed Photon's industry-leading solar rate analysis system. He was recently appointed to serve on the Solar Tech Finance Task Force, which includes leading solar finance specialists to assist in defining and developing industry standards for solar power purchase agreements. So at this point, I'm going to turn the session over to Dustin to speak about solar for Southern California schools.
All right. Thank you very much, Reed. Again, my name is Dustin Keel. I'm co-founder and executive vice president of Photon Energy Services, and today we're going to be talking about Southern California solar schools and why new rates coming to Southern Cal Edison are going to make savings possible with solar. The key topics today is the California solar landscape. Why don't more SCE schools have solar? What is changing to make solar cost-effective for school districts in SCE territory? And lastly, how can school district leaders like you find out if solar can generate savings for your schools?